The starting lineup now for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small forward, Jalen Wells. At center, Zach Edey. At shooting guard, Desmond Bain. At the other forward position, Jerry Jackson Jr. At the other guard position, Josh Morant. Basketball fans, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors! The big man in the middle, at 7 feet tall, number 19, at the small forward position, at 6'6" number 9, at point guard, 6'1", number 5, Emmanuel. Forward, number 4, Scott. The other guy, standing 6'8", number 3, Brandon Ingram.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Ja Morant.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Well, this matchup features 2 teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards. It means finishing your possession defensively and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
Here's Edey. Outside for Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Over Ingram. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The last time these 2 clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were tick-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Raptors. Inside, kicks it out to Jackson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Pass to Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Now quickly, his offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. 6 to shoot, and It's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Here's Edey. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Over Pirtle. Edey, that's good. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Pass to Barrett. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
The free throw drops for Barrett. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Graham.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
He's off on the second.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Now here's Barnes. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his third season in 2024.
And, in fact, the third youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
That free throw good from Barnes. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elites, Doris.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
Both free throws good from Barnes.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Jackson, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Blocked! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Morant, the pass to Wells. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Barnes. Jackson can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
They grab their own miss. The three from Barnes. First shot won't go.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Bane, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to Barrett. He takes it in. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Memphis shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And it's quickly with a miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wells, the pass to Jackson. And that one drops for him. Jackson's got 5 points.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. All eyes on this contest tonight, Doris, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is. And when that happens, even in a regular season game, the quality of competition and the intensity gets immediately ramped up. And guess who gets to benefit from that? You and I.
Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. Fifth, Sakiti.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted in the league, and he shows no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Quickly against Moran. Back to Barnes. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. Hurdle finds Ingram. Launches a three. And again, Toronto no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the inside. Edey, that's good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Ingram. Over Bane. And it's Ingram with the basket. On the assist by Quickly.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
At the line for Toronto.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
First free throw is good.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it, he plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
Walter, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
And Toronto has possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And that one's good. Quickly.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
And here's Bane, still without a bucket. From the high post, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at Toronto, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
All right, fans, time to fire off the teachers who won one. Time for teasers. Make some noise, everyone. It's time for teasers. If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly from deep. Connects from downtown. Quickly's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel Quickly a look from three, there's never hesitation.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. And here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Bain. Back to Jackson. The three ball. Quickly with a rebound. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Pirtle against Jackson. Walter uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
His vision is excellent for a center. You see it in the assist from Pirtle. He has got such great awareness of his teammates' movements.
Jackson finds Morant. Can they get it? Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Pirtle. And now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto's going 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, despite pretty good contest on the interior, R.J. Barrett doesn't back down and makes it look easy.
Memphis calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Like everyone's watching. Bring those through. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Emmanuel Quickley.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Outside Bain. Back to Aldama. To stop the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Castleton's checked in for Toronto. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Raptors lead by 4. Quickly with the ball. He's got 5. Here's Abaji. He got a piece of it.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Over to the wing. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Mobo. Clark covers. Pass to Quickly. Here's Mobo. Quickly outside. And there's the screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Graham.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
The free throw drops for Quickley. Well, Emmanuel Quickley is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant. And Quickley drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Jackson with a screen on Quickley. Outside Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Shot clock at 2. Pippen, no good. Toronto leading by 6. 1:56 left in the first. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Quickley. Abaji, the pass to Quickley. They set the screen. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The 3. Mobo can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 6. Clark left side. Here's Pippen. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Oh my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bain.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto, no good. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams. Second, the Grizzlies.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
.105 left in the first quarter of the game. Picked by Aldama. Kennard outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Pippen. Launches it. And he hits the jumper.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Here's Mobo. Here's Abaji. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Grizzlies trail by 3. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kennard outside. Pass to Pippen. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Shed missing. Clark left side. Here's Jackson, and another basket for Memphis.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors. They're up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
The Raptors with a lead. They've got Walter, and it's Barnes in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got 5.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Here's Shed. 11 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Walter from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Grizzlies trail by 7. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Clark with it. He's picked up by Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. That shot off. Raptors lead by 7. Pass to Barnes. Here's Abaji. Fires for 3. Aldama grabs the board. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
So he gets them both. Grizzlies trail by 9. Pippen, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jackson. A shot to stop the run. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Jackson against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Grizzlies trail by 8. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The drive by Jackson. Pass to Pippen. Jackson, the screen. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Shed.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Barnes against Kennard. Here's Walter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Walters has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Pippen, pass to Jackson. Over Barnes. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Shed. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Shed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Pippen, the pass to Kennard. Jackson with it. a dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Here's Walter. He's got 9. And there's the drive. Misses from short range. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Pippen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Shed. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Mobo. Still no points. Here's Shed. Clark covers. Pass to Battle. Here's Walter. Fader on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Bain. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, that's where Bain makes his living. So confident from all over the floor.
Here's Lawson. 14 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Pippen. Last game with 30. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Pass to Battle. Here's Shed. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies ball.
Let's check in on the real numbers. The top offenses in the real NBA. Second, Memphis.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Lawson. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Morant's checked in. Now here's Bain. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Pass to Morant. 16 feet out. Rebound by the Raptors. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mobo. Now Poeltl. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Wells, the pass to Morant. Outside Bain. Clark with the screen. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Down low. Got a piece of it. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside Ingram. Here's Shed, hounded by Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To win the drought, Poeltl with the bucket. Poeltl's got his second basket of the night.
I think it's a big help when Poeltl can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post, and it really opens up things.
The 3 from Bain. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Ingram against Jackson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. and it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Offensive board from deep. Bane can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Ingram. Tries again, and he lays it in. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Morant. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Here's Shed, hounded by Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Edie's checked in for Memphis.
One shot.
That one misses for Pirtle. Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pirtle with a screen on Jackson. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Edie. Edie's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Pass to Edie. Now Jackson. Here's Wells. From downtown. Rebound by the Raptors. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Ingram. Quickly outside. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edie's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Morant. Morant using his speed to the wing on the left. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Wells has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. It's Barnes on the wing, defended by Jackson. Quickly, he's got space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Quickly's got 9.
Well, great pass, and Quickly makes great use of it.
And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Pirtle. 5 points in the game. Here's Ingram. Tries again. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, the final score surprised a lot of people. I don't think many expected them to win.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
And here's Morant outside. And another 3 for Memphis.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Ingram with a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors. They're up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. The Pacers will square off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Yeah, so am I, big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you make me
Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They lead by 4 on the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
That free throw good from Ingram.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Here's Morant. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Morant. Toronto making their last shot. On the wing, Bane, covered by Ingram. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Edey. Bane with it, covered by Ingram. Bane, no good. Raptors lead by 8. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Barnes has got 10 points.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
And here's Morant outside. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Hurdle with a screen on Jackson. Here's Barnes, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Quickly against Morant. To the paint. They need this. Clock at 6. for three. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. And here's Quickly. Here's Ingram. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Timeout. Memphis calls timeout. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
If you are the teacher, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who was what?
Every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. Fifth is Jakob Pirtle.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes.
That's his
That'll be a second foul of the game.
first team foul.
Bain against Ingram. To the inside. Edey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. On the wing quickly, hounded by Morant. Barnes with a screen on Morant. And it's Quickly with a miss. Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant surveying the floor. Here's Jackson. Quickly against Bain. Inside. Just 5 on the clock.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Pirtle. Ingram with the ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Brandon Ingram taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ingram. No good on the second free throw.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Wells misses. Toronto leading by 8. Barrett with it, guarded by Morant. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Barnes. And the three-pointer goes. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Outside Bain. Jackson down low, working on Barnes. Jackson, the screen to the middle. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. Second shot opportunity, and Barnes with a basket. The assist by Ingram. Barnes has got 9 points now in the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
With the clock winding down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Outside Barrett. To the inside. Kicks it to Quickly. Barnes with a screen on Morant. Outside Barnes. Wide open. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Edey. Down low. Outside for Morant. Here's Wells. Three-pointer off the mark. Toronto leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
Now here's Morant. Back to Payne. Jackson with a screen on Ingram. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. Toronto has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Picked by Pirtle. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Right side Morant. High arcing shot. Oh, Morant takes the contact and it still goes. Wow.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Here's Wells. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. From deep, Bane buries it from 3. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Ingram against Bane. The shot by Ingram, no good. Grizzlies trail by 8. And here's Morant. 14 points for him. Over quickly. Morant, no good. Pass to Barnes. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Barrett. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal
I think
foul.
one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Barrett drops them both. Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant with it. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Here's Walter. Pass to Quickly. Here's Mobo. It's Barrett on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant with it. Aldama left side. Beyond the arc. Walter pulls it in. Toronto leading by 10. Pass to Quickly. Now here's Pirtle. Guarded by Aldama. Little turnaround. Excellent D there from Aldama. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now here's Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. And the basket by Aldama.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Pass to Mobo. To the middle. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Morant drawing the double team. The 3 from Bane. Rebound Toronto. Walters has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside Barrett. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Aldama. He's got 5. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. From the arc. Sinks the tray. Jackson's got 22.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
It's Barrett on the wing and stolen by Bane. Now Morant, and Morant gets double teamed. Lets it go from deep. They get it back.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got 11 points.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Aldama outside. And here's Jackson. To the paint. Here's Morant. Morant flashes his vertical there.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here's Morant outside. Drops in the three. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. The third quarter comes to a close. Toronto out in front. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Walter, and it's Lawson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Abaji. Here's Shed. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Shea. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Raptors on D. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Wells. Clark with it. Shot clock at 5. Now Bain lets the 3 fly. Lawson with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Shed. Tipped. And he gets it back. No good that time.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Bain. Puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one. Raptors lead by 7. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Shed. Into the lane. And he converts the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. Bain with another miss.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And the shot's good. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Lift up. Let's see it. Nice try. It's all good. Keep going.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, "We have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging." Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Wells. Here's Pippen. Outside Bain. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Memphis foul. Wells. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Abaji. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Clark. Outside Bain. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Pippen. Back to Clark. Kicks it out to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Drains the triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Back to Clark. Aldama outside. Clark with the screen. Aldama, the pass to Wells. From deep, Bain. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji with the drive. Memphis with a rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. Back to Aldama. 4-3. Nails it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Shed. And he drives in. Pass to Walter. Takes the 3. Shed, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Up top, Bain. Now here's Clark. To the inside. Aldama outside. To the left wing. Here's Pippen. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Pippen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's Mobo. Clark covers. Pass to Walter. Here's Mobo. Here's Abaji. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Now Aldama. Now here's Clark. Aldama. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mobo's got his 6th rebound on the night to the paint. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. Fires from deep. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Pippen. Clark to pass to Bain. And the three off target.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there? And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Grizzlies trail by 7. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Pippen. Jackson, the screen. Here's Pippen, guarded by Quickly. Pippen, pass to Morant. And Morant gets double-teamed. Jackson for 3. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 0, Jalen Wells.
Here's Edey. Pass to Wells. Morant drawing the double team. Wells, the pass to Bain. 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall. Jackson's got 25 points.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Here's the 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
To the middle. Here's Bain over Ingram. And the basket by Bain. Bain's got 10 points here in the second half.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bain can still do damage inside.
Outside Barnes. Now Ingram. Poeltl with a screen on Bain. Inside. It's stolen away. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bain, making sure he gets the shot off.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And such a unique player. Bain is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
And Bain drops them both. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Poeltl gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly. Toronto leading by 5. The 3, Barrett. Offensive rebound. And here's Ingram outside. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Morant against Quickly. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's the fast break. 3-pointer. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 8. Jackson on the wing. Takes a step back. There's a screen. Ingram against Bain. Just 3 to shoot. From deep, Morant. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Outside Barnes. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Barnes has got 20.
You've got to keep an eye on Scotty Barnes. I don't care where he is on the floor. This guy an opportunistic scorer.
Outside Bain. Puts up a 3. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. quickly, finds Barnes. And here's Ingram. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Wells. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that trims the lead to 6.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Ingram against Bain. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, look at how confident R.J. Barrett is on the interior, right in his sweet spot.
Raptors, R.J. Barrett. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. 50 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. And it's quickly. That time on the assist by Barrett. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And the Grizzlies call time here. 40 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Moran. It's stolen by Ingram. Barrett with it. Quickly up top. The 3 is up. Cleared away by Wells. And here's Memphis, trailing by 10. Out to the right wing. Morant, the pass to Wells. No good from outside. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. RJ, a great effort tonight. How is this team continuing to grow?
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures, everybody's scoring, everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in, things tend to turn into a victory. Thanks so much, RJ.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.